we do not know when this pandemic's going to end. And so it feels like it's kind of going on forever. Just because I don't know when this is going to end doesn't mean it won't end.
We still have a business, so we're grateful, and we still have our health.
I'm looking forward to the time when we can actually see each other in a physical space again.
I say congratulations, class of 2020. We love you, and we are very, very proud of you.
There are so many reasons why you all deserve much, much more than a virtual graduation like this.
You know, graduation has always been a time when we kind of say goodbye to each other.
I'm not really sure. There's still some stuff a lot of stuff that's uncertain right now.
As of right now, it's kind of hard to feel hopeful.
And just every day we just hear more news about how everything's getting worse and worse, which isn't really helping. So I'm just still really unsure about how the future is going to be right now.
When you're facing extreme uncertainty, one of the best things you can do is you can schedule worry time. So pick a maybe 15-minute block during the day when you wouldn't be that productive anyway, and say, okay, this is my dedicated window to worry each day. And then whenever you finish that time, you basically take whatever is left on your worry list, you write it down, and you pick it back up tomorrow. And it seems to be for a lot of people that it's just a nice way to put a period as opposed to a question mark on all these uncertainties day by day.
Lots of uncertainty, lots of people still got to work out, but we've been pretty lucky, hey, we've been able to make some things.
And we've tripled our staff numbers, and we've just put them all on permanent contracts, so they're staying.
See, we've got a boom mic, we've got cameras, we've got lights. Hi, I'm Nana Girl, and I want to be a superhero.
I think we feel a sense of pride in the fact that we created the most ridiculous things during lockdown that brought joy to people's life, it brought education to people's lives. We have educated hundreds of thousands of kids for free, as well as part of our paid program, and we really hit our mission.
So this is our makeshift office.
I never want to flick to the end of the book. I'm not wired that way. I think the journey is the thing, but wouldn't it be interesting to just jump forwards and get a sense of where some of the things that the unknowns at the moment kind of roll out? When it's hard to see the future, a lot of people just project it out indefinitely into a sense of what in psychology we would call permanence. And one of the things you can do to try to make that ending feel a little bit more palatable is you do time travel. So you fast forward psychologically and you say, okay, how do I want to feel on the day that this crisis is over? And then the moment you have that vision of how you want to come out of this crisis is the moment you can start to rewind and say, what do I have to do week by week and day by day to get to that emotional state by the time this is over? And I think that's an exercise we all ought to go through.
I get a little bit hopeful, but I don't want to get too excited about it, but I'm definitely getting little bits of it.
Right now, the world is kind of everywhere. So I'm hopeful for the future.
As of right now, during, of course, this time, I'm just grateful for good health.
I've watched a lot of people adopt new gratitude routines over the last 2 months. We have good evidence that it's actually helpful to reflect on things you're grateful for, and that helps to elevate your mood. I think what people are missing, though, is that we actually need to show gratitude, not just feel gratitude, right? So, reflecting on what makes you thankful, that can boost your happiness. Going the extra step and showing your appreciation to other people and expressing thanks to them for what they've offered to your life, that makes them happy.
I'm thankful for my family and Mr. Lee because he has been such a big impact on our lives.
Literally, helped us push, even harder.
And I know we're giving compliments left to right to Mr. Lee, but like he truly deserves it.
I'm grateful for these young people, my students. They are my mirrors. When I have a good day, I can see it in them. And when I have a bad day, I can see it in them.
We still have a business, so we're grateful, and we still have our health, so we're very grateful.
One of the things I've been doing is I've been taking a little time out each week just to write some notes to people who I really appreciate, to let them know why they matter in my life. And it's been one of the most mood elevating things I've ever done, and I can't recommend it enthusiastically enough. We shouldn't underestimate also the adaptability of the human spirit. In Darwin's view, it's not always the strongest or even the smartest that survive, right? It's the most adaptable species. And I think we have a tremendous capacity as human beings to adjust to our surroundings and anticipate change before it happens, or be the creators of that change.